Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Poobarama, and in today's video, I will be breaking into all the vehicles that were added on day one in the latest DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online, Agents of Sabotage. I'll be sharing my opinions on these vehicles, showcasing a brief overlook of their customization, and talking about their top speed and overall performance compared to the other counterparts in the class that they are designated. This video should come as a good guide to you on what to buy this update, what to stay away from, and if you enjoy this type of content, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. With that being said, let's get straight into it. And starting off, we have the Jester RR widebody. Now this is probably the most disappointing vehicle from the DLC, because I think we can all agree, it looks pretty freaking sick. It's got a cool spoiler, it's got one of the nicest wide-body kits when you compare it to the base Jester RR. But the problem, which I've made a whole video talking about, is the fact that the RR has 8,000 times more customization. In fact, this vehicle doesn't get any customization. All you can technically do is change the window tint. As we can see, there are no bumpers, there are no spoilers, there is nothing. You can't even remove the livery, which is the saddest thing ever. I really don't know what Rockstar was thinking when designing this vehicle, because, as I said, the base Jester RR is much better in terms of customization. And I should mention, it's not just customization. We can see here, this is the base Jester RR. It achieves a top speed of 126 miles per hour and a lap time of 1 minute 4 seconds, okay? Now, if we go back and we take a look at the Jester RR widebody, not only is it more expensive at $2.3 million, but its top speed is 8 miles per hour slower. Now, it does have better lap time, which means its handling and overall grip is better, which everybody does know. But the top speed is 8 slower. You would think that this vehicle would have a better top speed for the upgrade of price and what it should be, you know, the Obey 9F versus the Obey 9F wide body. Both feature faster upgrades when you get to the wide body, and it doesn't make sense that this one actually gets a downgrade. So really, in all tenses, the wide body is a waste of money. It looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. I think the vehicle does look cool, and I really like the customization that Rockstar put on it, but it's still very disappointing that I can't make my car any more unique than yours, apart from the color, which is kind of goofy if you ask me, and I think was a really, really big oversight from Rockstar. Now we're going to make our way over to Garage Level 2, and that's because I stored all of the update vehicles there. I'm pretty sure, at least. I might have one more that could be blown up, but we're going to take a look. On Garage Level 2, we first of all have the, I think this is the Dinka Chavos V6. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of sedan-style vehicles. It looks pretty average overall. It does have decent customization, a heck of a lot more than the Jester RR widebody, and I actually think the liveries are pretty sweet as well. I'm just not really the biggest fan of sedans in general, because why buy a sedan when I can buy a sports car, which usually does a better job? It's not like this vehicle has extra armor or capabilities, so obviously some people are going to like this car, but for me, I'm just going to stick with sports cars for the most part. But this vehicle does have some decent customization, as I mentioned, and it's pretty quick. It has the best lap time out of the sedans category. And we can see the other sedans that make it into the other spots. We have the Cinque Mila, which is a really fun vehicle, the Shafter V12 and Shafter V12 Armored, both very, very good vehicles with basically the same lap time. We have the Reinhardt, which I like quite a bit. We got the Vorschlag Hammer. I mean, there's a lot of vehicles here that are pretty okay on lap time, but again, it's not even that good of a lap time. The Chavos has the same lap time as the Jester RR widebody, except the widebody is still not even that great in the sports category. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't really say there's anything too crazy about this vehicle, but it's not bad. It's definitely not a bad shout, but just get a Shafter V12. It's in the sports class. It has basically the exact same lap time as we can see. And not only that, it's $100,000 versus the $1.4 million the Chavos has. And you can get the armored variant, which still has basically the exact same lap time, still a fifth of the price, and is just better in kind of every way. So Yeah, a little disappointed in the Chavos, but it's a good sedan. It's just, I don't know. I don't care that much about them, to be honest. So that's the major problem. We do have the Coquette D10, but this is not accessible yet, so we're not really going to linger too much on that car. Then we arrive to the two police cars, but before we do that, let's take a look at the new Banshee. We can see I have two different customizations for the Banshee here. I've got my white Banshee, which I think looks absolutely epic, and then we also have my green Banshee. These are both incredible. They are the Bravado Banshee GTS, and this is by far the best vehicle of the update. So far, these two cars I can't really recommend, just because of the fact, well, the Jester RR is a waste of money and worse than the base one, but I just don't really recommend sedans because they're pretty average in general. As I said, this vehicle, it's got a lap time of 104. If we go into the sports category, and we take a look at the lap time for sports cars, the fastest sports cars are 10 seconds faster. I mean, it's not even close. Like, if you want to look at a car that is 1 minute 4 lap times in the sports category to the same lap time that you're getting on that vehicle, we got, like, here it is, the Shafter V12. And the Shafter V12 is ranked 66 out of the 112 sports cars. So the sedan is basically ranked middle of the road in the sports class, which is why I just don't see much of a reason to buy it. But the Banshee GTS, now this is a different story. This is the fastest car now available in Grand Theft Auto Online, achieving a top speed of 172 miles per hour, making it the fastest car in the game. And it handles way better than the Gratiatelli GTO Stinger TT, making it a much better car in general. This is an absolutely insane vehicle, which I can recommend for people to pick up. Its lap time is also third out of the 112 sports cars, making it a very quick HSW vehicle as well. Not only does this vehicle have all those great capabilities, but even if you're playing on PC or old gen, you can still get a very good version. It goes 138 miles per hour, which means it is still the fastest non-HSW vehicle in the game. So if you're on PC, this is the fastest car in the game right now, and it still has in the top 10 of lap time. Again, if you take out HSW, it's basically the best lap time and best top speed in the sports category. This is an absolute steal. It's not even that expensive at 1.9 million, to be entirely honest. I would highly recommend to get your hands on the Banshee GTS. It is a fantastic car. And as I mentioned, I think it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, how can you not like the look of this vehicle? It has two very, very distinct and unique looks. Also, let me just very quickly wipe my nose a teeny bit. There you go. But, yeah, I really like the car. It's got customization. You can see it's got a lot of different designs. I have a different hood on both of these cars. I have different spoilers on the back. And, yeah, just a great vehicle in general. And then we arrive to the final two. We have the Cara Cara Pursuit and the Canis Terminus Patrol. Now, both of these police vehicles are the same in terms of performance as their normal counterparts, which are the Cara Cara and the Canis Terminus. When it comes to the Cara Cara Cruiser, I love this. I think it's one of the nicest looking vehicles in the game. I love the look of this car. I mean, how can you not love this thing? It looks sick. With the police lights on as well, it looks even better. I think this is one of the nicest vehicles that Rockstar's put into the game in a while when it comes to the police category, and I'm really happy I even bought it. It's an expensive price tag, but $5 million, even without the trade price, I just think it looks sick, and I'm actually really happy I picked that up. When it comes to the Canis Terminus, this vehicle is a little bit less impressive, and the major reason why is because of the fact it does not feature Amani Tech capabilities. They kind of lie, too. You can see that the vehicle has the armor appearance of Amani Tech on the side, but it actually doesn't have any survivability when it comes to Amani Tech. If we make our way over to stats again, we can see the Terminus here. It is one of the fastest off-road vehicles. It's 6th in terms of off-road and top speed as well. It's fast. It's got insane levels of lap time. Look at that lap time. 1 minute 4.197. This thing is faster than the Chavos, which is the fastest sedan. You can drive a Jeep and be faster than the fastest sedan, which is wild. It has great customization, and it's a great vehicle because of that. And the Cara Cara 4x4, it's actually not that much worse. I mean, its top speed is mediocre, but lap time's actually not bad. It's still 20th out of the 52 vehicles, and it has great customization going for it, which we can obviously see when looking at the truck. So these are both very expensive, and I can't really say that they are 100% worth the price tag when you can buy their base variants with still decent customization for literally half, or even not nah, it's not even half, it's like a third of the price. In fact, we can see I have a owned Canis Terminus on my B1 garage, and it's got a Monitech armor, which kind of defeats the purpose of the police variant. I really hate when Rockstar releases police variants of vehicles that have a Monitech and then don't give you the upgrade ability to put a Monitech on the police variant. This here is my Canis Terminus, and I think this looks great as well. I don't know, I just find it very disappointing you can't put, and by the way, you can see it's the same design on the side doors for the Amani Tech, but this one actually has bullet resistance, missile resistance, and that one does not. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the vehicles that were added into the DLC on day one. Now there is one other vehicle, but technically you cannot get it. You've been seeing videos with people that have been showcasing this vehicle here, which is the Vapid Firebolt ASP. It actually has HSW upgrades, which is cool. And I've been doing career progress like crazy to get my hands on the vehicle. You can see I've already done 23 files. I've earned $60,000 in additional Garment Factory earnings and 8 out of the 9 Platinum Awards. And I've been doing this every day. I've done the math, and it's still going to take me another 20 hours of playing GTA just so I can get the Garment Factory additional income. Which means that people that have been making videos on the vehicle so far have obviously cheated and not actually completed career progress, because it's not possible to get it with the amount of time it takes for the passive income. But oh well, that's why I haven't gotten the vehicle yet, but either way, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the vehicles added on day one. What do you think is worth it? What don't you think is worth it? I would definitely say the Banshee is worth it, but the other vehicles I'd probably hold off on. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!